The squaring odds are the ones which have one, no, which for which 8, for which a squaring odd has the form. So it has a multiple of 8 times a triangular number plus 1, and that is equal to O squared. Hey, that O2 is not oxygen. Well, I wrote O for an odd number. No. Or else I'm gonna write OD squared. Or else E would correspond to 2.71. So I will write it as EV for short. So let's say T22. Now triangular number 22 is 253 and triangular number 3 is 6. So we check 8 times 253. Now that's 2024 plus 1, that's 2025. That is 45 squared. And why is it so? Because of the form like 8 times 253. And why is it so? Because of this. Well, if we know 253 plus 8 times 253 is 2024. 2 times 1012 is 2024, and 2024 is like what? So add 1 to it. Then 8 is 2 cubed, and 2 cubed is 8, and 253 is 11 times 23, and then add 1. And this is the formula, and this is the short formula to make a squaring odd number. Now let's say T31. Now T31 is 496. So 8 times 496 plus 1 is 3,969. That's 63 squared. And why is this so? And why is this so? Because of this, 8 is 2 cubed. Well, this 496 will become T31. And 8 is 2 cubed times T31 plus 1. That will be also 3,969. Well, anyways, let's give another square. Now this time it's a boulder square. Now this time we're gonna use some squares, the boulder squares. So 8 times a 561 plus 1. Now that is 4,489, and that's 67 squared. Well, 67 is an odd prime. Do you know? There are so many odd primes except 2. Well, 2 is the only even prime number. 61 is the 33rd triangular number. So what all we have got is 1 squared, 3 squared, 6 squared, 1 squared, 3 squared, then 5 squared, 7 squared, 9 squared, 11 squared, then 13 squared, then 15 squared, then 17 squared, then 19 squared, and 21 squared, and so on. So we are just gonna follow these patterns. So 1 divided by 1. Now this should be 8 times 0 plus 1. Anything multiplied by 0 gives the number 0. And 3 squared. Now this should be itself 8 times 1 plus 1. And then 5 squared, 8 times 3 plus 1. Then 7 squared, 8 times 6 plus 1. And then 9 squared, 8 times 10 plus 1. And then 11 squared, 8 times 15 plus 1. And then 13 squared, 8 times 21 plus 1. Then 15 squared is 8 times 28 plus 1. Then 17 squared is 8 times 36 plus 1. Then 19 squared is 8 times 45 plus 1. And then 21 squared is 8 times 55 plus 1. And this is the form of triangular numbers. Now, if we multiply a square number itself by a number, now let's say 8 times 1225, and 1225, then this would become 9801, which is 99 squared. And so this is how you find this formula. Well, why is it because of? Because 8 is 2 cubed, 1225 is T49, and then plus 1. And why is it so? Because 2 plus 2 times 49 plus 1 is 99. So if you liked this video, I'll see you next time. Bye bye.